Hey there, it's Bobby Legs, and welcome to another episode of Bobby Legs Loves Watches. And if you like videos like this, please click that like button. It really helps out the algorithm. And also, if this is your first time visiting the channel, please do consider subscribing. I really do appreciate it. I love making videos of watches and watch reviews, and I hope you enjoy them. And hey, we're on Rumble as well now, so look me up on Rumble. Anyway, going right into the news, I made this video yesterday, but in the middle of making the video, a transformer blew outside my house. Not the actual transformers like the cartoon, but the transformer on the pole outside, and I lost power. So I am a day late with some of these updates. I do apologize. Coming from monochromewatches.com, Breguet is introducing the sophisticated platinum version and black enamel version of the classic 5177 and the 7787. These elegant black tie attire and luxurious platinum cases for two classic reference. These are beautiful timepiece. Breguet, part of the Swatch group. I feel like, and look, they've been around forever, right? I mean, one of the oldest, if not the oldest, watch continuously, running watch brand out there. But they're part of the Swatch group, and I feel like they're at times on life support, and beholden to some of the other bigger brands within the group to kind of just, hit those profits so they can still exist. It's a shame because they make some great looking timepieces, for sure. And these are the platinum versions of this. This is a beautiful moon phase with a power reserve, a three-hander, platinum cases of already in production models. So these a different version of it, and they're just great. They're just great. Little disappointed that Monochrome is not showing a movement side of this, which makes me wonder if if it's a flat screw down case. Let's see if we could see here the classic 5177 38 millimeter case diameter, 8.5 millimeter thick, platinum sapphire crystal front and case back. Okay, so you can't see the movement side, which is great. I mean, their movements are beautifully done. Water resistance to 30 meters. Would have loved to seen again. Would have loved to seen the movement on the pictures here. 55 hours power reserve on this one. The 7787 is a 39 millimeter with a 10 millimeter thick. Same thing. Case sapphire crystal on the front and back. So that's good there. Um, 38 power reserve on that one. Okay, moving on to the next release and anniversary, the 30th anniversary of the Lange one with 4 limited editions. These are just beautiful watches. The Lange one of my favorite watches of all time, and I just like it simple, just with the power reserve. I don't need any of the other complications with it. This is onyx style with a platinum case or rose gold and a blue dial version of it. And you'll have a choice of size too. So I think they made a smaller size of this here. They have the 38 and a half and then the 36.8. Just beautiful, beautiful timepieces, man. Word around the campfire is Langa makes you play some games, getting some of the more desirable pieces if you go through, their boutiques. But obviously these watches are available on the secondary, so you can avoid that. But I wonder, since this is limited, if they're going to make you, and you want one of these, if they're going to make you want to have to buy like a Saxony or something like that. Anyway, uh, 60,000 euro in the platinum and 50,000 for the gold with 38 and a half, and then 56 and 46 for the 36.8 millimeter versions. Beautiful watch. Moving on to Ming, and Ming with its minimalist 37.04. I know Ming's got a lot of fans, and I got to be honest, when I first saw Ming's back a few years ago, I was very, very intrigued with the brand. But I feel like they play so many games when you're ordering these timepieces, and I think maybe that has changed a little bit. This watch is on the small side from looking at the specs. 38 millimeter case diameter, 44 and lug and a half, and the small, not in a bad way, but just like it'll fit a lot of wrists, right? But if you're someone with a bigger wrist, this may be a hard one. Well, unless you like small little watches. Sapphire crystal has a special inset of liquid fill polar white luminous indices. Two hands finished with a blue emitting super luminova X1. It definitely got their own distinct design style, which is nice. You have the Salida 300 here with 45-hour power reserve um, on this timepiece. 32,500 excluding VAT Swiss francs on this one. Exclusively available at Ming.watch. And looks like it was available on the 23rd. Delivery is set to commence immediately after ordering, which is good because usually you'd have to wait, right? So maybe the ordering process on this one was a little easier. 100-meter water resistance on this timepiece. Finally, let's look at the Geo. I introduced an all new Pano Lunar Inverse. Now, the Pano series is one of my favorite series of all watches out there. I'm a big fan of the Pano Reserve. I like the Lunar. It's a little bit thicker than the Reserve. I like the Reserve because it's a manual movement and it's a little bit thinner. Not a big fan of the inverses, but I gotta tell you, this is something special. It's an inverse with an integrated moon phase in it. I like it. I really do like it. I think what some of the original inverses, I just didn't like the engravings on the dial side as much. It looked like it belonged right in the back of the watch, right? The inverse of it, you know. But these are a little bit special. You got some guilloche here. It's probably, I'm not sure if it's hand done or CNC. It may say so in the article. But wow, what a stunner! That is a beautiful. Oh, look at that movement side. Isn't that interesting? Wow. Oh, did you see the back of the moon there? Oh, you do. How about that? Very cool. Yeah, I mean, you don't need to see the movement because the movement's in the front, and you've got the rotor right here. Wow, that's a really cool display. I gotta say, 42 millimeter, 12.5 millimeter case stick, platinum case. Of course, this is probably not going to be cheap. 42. Not as bad as I thought. 42,600, limited to 200 pieces. Inverted movement with guilloche decoration and the main plate. Um, And then you got the moon, the 3D laser engraved moons in the back, limited to 200 pieces. Platinum case, yeah, just 50 million watt reserves. Just a beautiful movement and watch. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about these releases. Please put a comment below, and I will see you on the next video. Take care.